it's not always about food. Today I'm going to talk about a lifestyle change, which is most needed at this time, particularly I would say post pandemic. It's the pandemic is not over yet, but still. Yeah, it is about self-care. So what do you mean by self-care? So most of us think self-care is a luxury, like going to a spa or having a massage done, or trying to spend so many things on on treatments or getting clothes or something like that. No, that's not the type of self-care I'm going to talk about. So I want to talk about the self-care that is nourishes your soul, and it is the things that you allow yourself to honor yourself, and it is those things that fulfills you. Let me give you an example. I guess the airline attendants would say better. When initially they will explain, right, when the airlines hit the turbulence, the oxygen mask falls in, and you have to put the oxygen mask before you put on others. Yes, same. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't fill others, you can't satisfy others without filling your own cup. If the cup is empty, if your own cup is empty, you cannot take care of others. You cannot give others anything if your cup is empty. So fill your own cup first. That's what we are going to talk about today. All right, how to take care of ourselves, and what are the things you have to do, when to do, and some examples of self-care. So I will explain you everything in this video. All right, so my definition of self-care is anything that fills you joy. Any activity, it could be any activity, it doesn't matter. It should make you happy, it should make you fulfilled, it should make you feel the joy, and makes you feel content, right? Like you should be happy about it, and it should make you productive. You should not feel that you have done this, like have spent some time outside, but when you come back home you feel like, no, I shouldn't have done that. No, not that feeling. You should be productive when you come inside your house, when you come back to do something. Like you should be doing more productively. It should benefit you. So that's the type of self-care practice we are going to build on. Like by the end of the week, I'm sure, I promised you guys, you will have your own list, self-care list for yourself. So what is a self-care list? It's a list of activities that can help you cope up with the stress on a regular basis and enhance your well-being. So when do you use this list? Like you have the list now. Like for example, if you have the list, when do you use it? So you can use it whenever you're feeling down, or whenever you're feeling in a funk, or whenever you're exhausted, like by doing all the things in a day, and whenever you're feeling frustrated, or whenever you need a timeout. Like everybody needs a timeout, right? So whenever you need that timeout, you can look into the list that you have built on, and you can pick and choose anything you want and do something. That way you will be satisfied. So now we know what is the self-care list, when you should use it. So what are the so how do you create a self-care list? So what are the things? So self-care list is something that you're going to do it by brainstorming on your own. You need to sit down and think and see what are the things that makes you happy. What are the things that brings you out of that funk's mood? What are those activities that makes you productive? So now those activities will be different for every individual. That's what I'm trying to say. It will be really different, because I used to like going outside, and I like activities that like that we do outside. But right now, in the past year, it has changed me. I have become introvert now. I like doing things inside my house. What are the things that makes me happy? Like that's the things I'm looking for these days. But some people may like to go outside. They cannot stay at home. If they have to take care of themselves, they will go out. They will hang out with their friends. They will go and do some activity like exercise or anything. So it depends on every individual. So you customize your own self-care list. right? Okay, so how many times can you use this list? Like, there's no magic number. Like you should use 5 times a day or 2 times a day or once a week. No, it's nothing. But probably I would say at least try to do some activity from your self-care list at least 2 to 3 times in a day. That way, I think it will keep a balance with your work life and your family life and everything. uh, so I've been talking about the self-care list, but haven't told what is it. So yeah, there is, according to me, there is, you can differentiate it into n number of things. According to me, I would differentiate it into 4, like physical, emotional, mental, and social. Physical self-care is something kind of activities that is done for the physical well-being, like just going out for a walk in the nature. Like we have so many trails here. We usually take out for as a family, we usually try to, if the weather is good, we will try to go at least once a week. It could be anything for you. Even if you're walking around your community, that will do. Say whatever works for you. If you want to walk in your treadmill, if you want to run in your treadmill, that also works, because it depends on the weather, right? And then playing, you can go out and play badminton, tennis, or football, soccer, anything. Or simply just play with the kids outside, like play ball, or our same old Indian games. We love that hopscotch. We love to play hopscotch outside in the summer with my kids. So do whatever makes you happy. So those are the activities that you can do for the physical well-being. And number 2, emotional well-being. Those are the activities that you find outlet for your feelings, for your emotional feelings. It could be anything. If you're feeling drained, or if you're feeling frustrated, or exhausted, or anything, like whatever brings you out of that zone. If you like watching TV, if you like watching Netflix series, so be it. Just go and do it. But by the end of the day, you should not feel sad about it. You should be happy about it. Some people, they do like watching TV. They do like seeing YouTube videos that brings them joy. Some people, they like reading. Some people, they like to see inspirational videos, inspirational talks. Like now we have podcasts too. So do whatever brings you out of that funk mood. Okay. One other thing that I like is cuddling the babies. Right now I don't have I have a toddler, but still, if you have a baby, cuddle with them. Or if you have pet animals, or whether it's a cat or dog, just cuddle with them. They need self-care too. And I'm sure when you're cuddling, it will brings you joy. It releases the oxytocin hormone, so that you will become, definitely it will brings you into a better mood. So yeah, that's it. There are so many things, but I will definitely give you guys some tips during the week. Those are some things for the emotional well-being. And then mental. So for mental, it's the activities that lets you explore and express your beliefs, your morals or values. For example, you can start journaling yourself by the end of the day, or in the during the start of your day. You can journal what are the things you like, or what are the things that happened in the life, something like that. Whatever you want to put it in words, like a gratitude journal, something like that. And another example is journaling. For those people who doesn't like journaling, they can create a habit. They can create a hobby for themselves, like doing some gardening. This month is a gardening month. Yes, you can start doing some gardening things. Or else you can also start learning some instruments, like piano or guitar, something that you like. Try to invest yourself in something that you like, you love doing it. And the last and final thing is social self-care. That is for the communication, for the and personal boundaries, setting the personal boundaries. Those are the activities that's involved in this type of self-care, is connecting with your friends, your families. Right now I know some of are still in the lockdown and not I mean social distancing themselves. Yes, but it's not impossible. You can still connect with your friends through a Zoom or a Skype or WhatsApp. Just call them, call and talk to them, or else you can also video chat with them. I know we are not going out for dinners outside, right? So invite them for dinner. Family dinner, kind of a family dinner. Like try to eat along with them. Just put it on the TV or like phone. I know I'm asking you to use the phone in the dining table, but still, it's kind of a family dinner. Try to have a family dinner with your family. Or else another thing you could do is, if we are distance, if you are in distance, even if you're in India, like nobody's staying with their grandpa, right? So ask your grandparents to call their grandsons, or talk to them, ask them to tell a story to them, like every day, every week, at least once a day. Make it a practice of connecting with them, so that they have a social connection. They know they know the family. So try to connect with them. So those are the simple things I'm asking you to do, and asking you to explore and see what works for you and for your family. And also make an agreement. So that's the final thing. Like as soon as you create a list, make an agreement with your family members. It could be anybody, in your family, husband or wife, or parents or grandparents. Even with your kids, make an agreement with them, so that they know this is your self-care time, this is your me time, and they should respect that and set boundaries with them. I'm sure even the kids would definitely understand. Maybe in the first day they won't understand, but in a day 3 or day 4, they will respect the boundary, and they will definitely be helpful and more protective when you come back from your self-care routine. So try it. I know in this in this post-pandemic, everybody, it's not only for women. I wouldn't say women, even men are participating in taking care of each other. Like they have been taking care of the kids. They are involved with the kids and with the parents. So I would suggest every man and women to take care of themselves. So self-care is not selfish. Do the best you can, and there is no winning formula. If you ask anybody, they won't say I did this, so I'm doing very well. So there is no winning formula. Create your own list, and do the best you can, right?